Hey sugar, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ro the Black Magnolia, your favorite bougie babe, bringing you all of your bougie and budget-friendly tips and faves. And today we're going to talk about saving money without sacrificing style and luxury. I'm half Nigerian, so finding ways to save and be smart is in my blood. I can't help it. But in order to understand my strategy, we gotta go back, way back. Back to the days of minimalism and everyone getting rid of all of their stuff because it was cool. Everyone was Marie Kondoing the hell out of their lives and getting rid of, throwing out, giving away, selling at garage sales, donating everything that was cluttering their lives and robbing them of their joy. And yes, I have to admit, I did fall prey to the hype. I folded all of my shirts and pants down into tiny little squares the size of Post-it notes, and I purged myself of all the things that were blocking my joy and keeping me from my peace. Because as my oldest daughter puts it, we are the most stuff-havingest family. Mid-purge though, I had a revelation. I wasn't a minimalist. Now, I wouldn't quite call myself a maximalist either, but I'm more of a minimalist. Minimalist, is that a word? I don't know. But I do have to say that getting rid of my stuff did not make me feel more calm or centered. It actually ramped up my anxiety. I'm a shopper. I love it. It brings me great joy, and I'm so good at it. Every time the words, "I had to have it," come out of my mouth, my husband just walks to the car to unload the trunk. I enjoy acquiring things. Acquired sounds so much nicer than spent money on. Don't get me wrong, minimalism works for some people and it helps them navigate their lives in a way that works best for them. It just wasn't for me. One of the good things that did come out of my stint with minimalism though was me getting rid of 3 of the 5 dining tables that we had in our garage. See, I spent a lot of my childhood poor, and one of the learned beliefs that I had because of that I've done a fair amount of therapy to overcome because of it is, you are what you have. You are your stuff. Did I mention a lot of therapy? And at the same time I was emptying our garage and turning my entire wardrobe into little sticky notes, other people were doing some form or another of the same. And this is where my strategy comes in. People weren't just getting rid of any old stuff. In addition to the regular run-of-the-mill things that people usually get rid of, pots, pans, broken pieces of whatever, they were also parting ways with a lot of really nice stuff, a lot of designer stuff, brand new stuff, stuff that had tags on it, stuff that had never been worn stuff, all the stuff. And most of it wound up at garage sales, Goodwill bins, and thrift stores. And since we've already established my love of acquisition, you and I both know I would need to take advantage of some or all of that purging. But I wanted to do it and not break the bank because sugar, around here, we are bougie, but we are budget friendly. Hunting for a good bargain or a deal isn't always a sexy stroll in the park. Sometimes it's more like fighting for your life in a scene from Jurassic Park. But I found some ways to make it easier, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. But before we get too carried away, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the only way to get more of all the fantastic tips and information that I share here. And I already know you're gonna love this video, so make sure you go down there and click that fashionable little like button now so you don't forget later. It's free. We've all been there at some point or another in the middle of a thrift store or resale clothing store, and it has that musty other people's stuff smell. That aroma. That is not my favorite smell, but once you get past that and get into the zone, you'll be on your way to some amazing deals. I get it though, digging through racks and wandering around neighborhoods hoping to score big at a garage sale can seem like way more work than it's worth. So here's my strategy on how to save big time and leave with the best finds. First of all, make thrifting a regular affair. Regular visits to your local thrift stores and getting chummy with the staff can work wonders. You'll get the inside scoop on the best days to shop and maybe a heads up on when the new stock hits the racks. When you go, make sure you dress for the occasion. Think changing room chic. Comfy clothes that are easy to slip in and out of will make trying on finds that much easier. Don't nobody want to buy nothing that they can't return. We've all faced the disappointment of that perfect piece at a steal of a price only to get it home and need help getting unstuck from it. Whoa. I am not about that heartbreak life, and you should not be either. Now, let's move to the suburbs.
They see me mowing my front lawn,
where the real deals are hiding in plain sight. Upscale neighborhood garage sales are like secret treasure troves. Pro tip, keep an eye out for garage sales sponsored by local realtors. They do a bang-up job at advertising them. I've snagged Aritzia, Manolo Blahnik, J. Crew, and other high-ticket items for less than a lunch at the Cheesecake Factory. Last but not least, let's talk digital, Facebook resale groups. These groups are gold mines, and they're usually overseen by admins to ensure fair play. The best part, there's usually at least a member or two who are boutique owners offloading last season's overstock or stuff they couldn't sell, or fashionistas who wouldn't dare wear anything in their wardrobe from last season. That's how I got my well-manicured hands on my favorite pair of Tiffany sunglasses. Yes, darling, a good blue box moment makes everything just a little bit better. Remember, luxury isn't always about the price tag, it's about the savvy shopping. Well, sugar, now that you've got the inside scoop on making the most out of your thrifting adventures, go ahead and schedule those thrift store visits. Mark your calendars for the next upsell garage sale and start building your dream wardrobe through well-curated Facebook group finds. With all of this talk about shopping, that reminds me that we are cruising into the season of giving. And if that has you a bit stressed out, fret not, I got you. Check out this video here on how to score the perfect holiday gifts for yourself and your whole crew every single time. No regifting, because that is embarrassing. If you have enjoyed this crash course in bougie on a budget thrifting and want more of where this came from, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know the drill. It's the only way to more insider secrets, laughter, and of course, fabulous finds. And if this video tickled your fancy or saved you some money, show some love and tap that little like button down there. Again, it's free and it keeps this bougie little ship sailing. Until next time, stay thrifty, my friends.